You brought your fleshlight?
I did.
Oh
one for
my
you.
God.
I would like to play Saki Biscuit.
And one for you.
Oh, so is this motorized? Did they mold your for this?
They did not mold it, but we took like a million different photos of it, like
Okay,
from all different angles and stuff like that. And all my fans say that it's very
good. Dude, that's amazing, dude. Good for
you guys can keep them, you can give them to fans, whatever you prefer.
Enjoy an intimate experience with Molly Stewart, created from her real-life body. Modeling each exquisite detail of her anatomy is replicated in our incredibly soft, skin-like material, and paired with the sleeve packed with ribs and bumps for your personal pleasure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Today's episode is guest starring AVN star, OnlyFans superstar, and fitness fanatic Molly Stewart.
Sometimes, like, I'll be, like, rubbing one out, and I drool right on myself. It's like
And then you just let it keep going so you can keep using it.
No, I actually don't like that. Dude, that's the end of a session.
You don't use your own spit to drink?
No, I hate that.
I have foreskin, so it just slides.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you don't
think
need
that's
the lotion or anything.
disgusting
Yeah,
when
right.
someone spits on their hand, jerks me out, and I'm like, we're done.
Oh,
We're done.
Really? Not into spit play and stuff.
I don't care if someone, like, you could spit in my mouth or I could spit, not you.
Yeah. I mean, I could if you wanted me to.
Oh my
You
God.
probably hit it from there. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so. But yeah, that's hot to
Yeah.
me. But
But
not,
your own, not so much.
I don't know. The in the mouth is hot or whatever. It's just weird. Just spit on.
Yeah.
One time I was fucking my ex and I spit in her mouth and she got so pissed at me. I was like, oops.
Oops.
That also ended sex immediately. She's actually down at Expos too. One of the naked.
Oh, yeah?
One of the naked news.
You gonna go say hi?
Of course. Last time I saw her AVNs, I was like, yo, let me eat your pussy. Anyways,
I won't spit in your mouth this time.
So you were telling me briefly, like I was like, just come with crazy stories, and you were telling me something about your ex-husband tried to get your brother to do gay porn who isn't gay. And then,
What?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
take it.
He'll love this shout out because he stalks the fuck out of me. So my ex-husband is the one who actually got me into the porn industry because he didn't want to work, so that was kind of cool. He was a lot older than me, so it was this kind of weird thing. So he was super into me having sex with basically anyone that wasn't him.
Okay.
And then he liked to hear about it. But he kind of kept taking it further, and once my family found out about my job, I was like, hey, could you like not tell my brother, because I want to be the one to break it to him, you know, and kind of like let him know what's going on. So he didn't allow me that luxury, and he ended up telling my brother. But then
Weird.
he kept like trying to hype my brother up on like, you know, if you could definitely get into the porn industry. And my brother's like, yeah, I'm not really into that. He's like, but if you did gay porn, you could make so much more money, and like you're so tall and you'd be in such big demand and stuff. And at one point he climbed in bed with my brother. That was a whole other weird thing. So
What?
yeah,
He like
he was an interesting dude.
yeah, and he still stalks you to this day.
Yes, he does.
Does he message you or send you shit?
He tries, but I block him every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he? What he's like? Just like, hey, how you doing? Or is he like?
I mean, I know that it all leads to money at some point. At one point, I had a stalker situation who kind of showed up to my house, and I think that this dude was actually catfished by my ex-husband because, you know, the alimony ran out, so.
Oh,
Wow.
Did you hear that catfish story about the Tommy Lee's now ex-wife? Did you guys hear about that?
After
No.
Pamela?
Yeah. So he's this lady he's been with. She apparently got catfished by someone pretending to be a different musician and showed up at this guy's house being like, "Let's be together," and he
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"What are you talking about?" Yeah. So she was like pseudo cheating on Tommy Lee with someone who didn't even exist.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's so surprising to me that anyone gets catfish in this day and age because we've had like so many shows about catfishing.
Yeah,
like,
get educated. Yeah.
Google image search.
Although
like-
I have definitely sent dick pics to people who weren't who they said they were.
Well,
I've totally
yeah.
done that. Yeah.
Really? Well, although the Manti Te'o story is the Notre Dame football player
Yeah.
that got tricked by the trans chick.
Oh, really?
And was in the NFL, and he said that he got catfished by her, but they had all these conversations back. There's a whole documentary on Netflix. It's phenomenal.
It's like the first catfishing.
Oh, wow.
It was like his whole documentary is about how like he was talking to this girl, and then she died, and then they
Yes.
found out that he was getting catfish. But then they were like, "Oh, he was in on it. He made it up." And like, so his life
They
got
released
ruined.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
My story is, man tied tail like little chicks with dicks, which is totally cool, but
Yeah.
you suck the fucking trans dick and own up it.
Did
Like,
he? No, he never met her in person.
No, that's what he says. So this is the problem with documentaries. Like, I love documentaries,
Yeah.
but then you realize who funds which documentary,
Yeah.
and they're just telling their side
Side
from
of the story,
It was
yeah.
the notorious, what's his face?
Oh, the Conor McGregor one. And yeah, the Conor McGregor doc, it's just paints him in this like beautiful, like he's a good father. It's like this guy is like the best trash talker of all time,
Yeah.
and they don't show any of that shit.
Yeah.
He funded the documentary.
Yeah,
Of course, that's how
Yeah.
you gotta do. You gotta paint yourself in the best light possible.
Yeah.
Well, also, to take it one step further, Bill Gates donates $300 million a year to like the newspapers.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Guy loves
To
a good
media.
conspiracy.
Conspiracies
Yes.
are fun.
I'm not a tinfoil hat guy.
What's your favorite conspiracy?
So when I was a boy, my dad took me to Oliver Stone's JFK.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit like kind of like into the guy. I'm into whatever.
Okay.
And that scene where Tommy Lee Jones and Kevin Bacon are in gold and having this like cocaine party. Clay Shaw. I was like in a movie theater at like 13, hard as a rock. So I really got into the whole JFK shit, and that to me is the most. That's the one thing that.
Oh, I was like, where's this going in conspiracies? He's like, I'm in the theater, hard as a rock. So yeah, the JFK assassination. That's
Yeah.
That's what makes me hard.
Yeah, So I'm very fascinated anything JFK. I've watched a lot of stuff on that.
Cool.
Yeah, you?
I don't know. I'm kind of into a little bit of everything. I like flat earthers are confusing to me. But who knows? Maybe it is flat.
yeah.
Well, the one major debunk of the flat earthers, pilots. Because every time they're up there, the curvature of...
Well, and have you ever seen that one video of the flat earther? He's doing the experiment that should prove the earth is round. He's like, here, we're going to prove it. Because the guy's so far away that if there's a curvature, if he's standing in a certain position, it won't shine through the light. And he's like, it's going to shine through. And then it's not. And he's like, wait, go a little higher. And then it starts shining. And he's like, fuck. Like, he proves the earth is round on his own thing. And he's like, god damn
I
it.
definitely don't believe the earth is flat, but I like to hear people talk
Pitch
about
it.
how the earth is flat. I'm like,
Yeah.
tell me what you think. How did you get to this
Yeah.
point?
What about aliens?
Oh, aliens are real for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think
that's-
aliens are necessarily what we think they are, because it's like, how do you
I don't
know?
even think that's conspiracy. Like, I think it's
No.
just they're just.
I mean, the government doesn't even really deny it anymore. They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, so anyway, there's aliens, and look at this thing over here, you know?
So have you heard of, I just watched that island of Nauru. So Nauru, I think I'm saying it okay, close enough.
Close enough.
Well, I was saying Macau a couple of days ago, Mung Chao. And my producer goes, are you
not what
talking
it is.
about Macau? And I'm like, it's close enough.
I still get it. Y'all get it.
You know, I mean, Mung Chao.
Do your own research. Figure it out.
DYI or whatever. But yeah, so Nauru, so it's like at the bottom of the ocean near Nauru is like these things that they can mine that's worth billions of dollars, and
Yeah.
it's on international water, so nobody can claim it right now, and there's this whole problem. But what they were showing in the video before that is I think it's like 5,000, whatever the mileage, it's ridiculous. So deep, like where the Titanic ended up.
Oh, okay,
Not 5,000 miles, but it's
super deep. Yeah.
Super deep.
Yeah.
Is the way I should have said it. But the creatures that are down there, like there's things that are down there that we have no idea that's even down there.
Yeah.
So like the whole idea of like aliens or whatever there is, I mean, we wouldn't know.
That's one theory
Yeah.
that they come in and out of the ocean. That they like have like bases underwater and they like
Yeah.
come out of the
Yeah.
ocean. That's where they hide. Yeah.
Maybe that's just the base of operations for the simulation that we're all in.
Are you a simulation theory person? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Simulation, multiverse, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think you think we're all just someone, like that's Elon's theory too, right?
I have no idea. I don't.
Yeah, I think it
pay
is.
attention.
Elon says we're in a simulation.
I think so. I think he's a simulation guy, yeah.
Someone said Joe Rogan always talks about, man, this does feel like a simulation. Doesn't it feel like we're, because he'll always go on with like these big superstars and they're like, this is a simulation. Look how cool this is.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. And then someone once brought up, what about the janitor in your simulation?
Yeah, what about his life? Yeah. He's not getting the best part of the simulation.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I think like the multiple parallel universe theory is kind of interesting too, just because it's kind of like, if you look at it like that, it's like the butterfly effect, you know,
Yeah.
like how one course of action, you know, dictates the rest of how everything goes. But if you think about, all right, maybe I made this one decision here, but then it branched off here, but there's another version of me doing the thing that I didn't do in the first place, and it kind of just keeps going forever, and it's this huge network.
Yeah, it's infinite. You're, according to this, living infinite lives right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
and I think that's pretty interesting too. If you're someone who's like a big dreamer, do you guys get like crazy dreams at all or
Yeah,
anything
I
like
dream
that?
I'd be in a podcast studio with hot chicks.
Well, we're all living the dream right now.
But yeah.
But no, not me, not really. But you got.
Yeah, I've gotten like crazy deja vu things before, like
Yes.
where it's kind of like, so for instance, I went to London for the first time last year and I had never been before, and I had this weird thing, like I was crossing the street and my body just like stopped moving, my brain like malfunctioned. I was like, I've walked this same street before. I've been having the same conversation with my partner already. Like, he had to pull me out of traffic. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Before I went, I had this weird dream about my friend's house that I had never seen before. It was super detailed. When I got to her house, I knew where everything was. I knew where all the rooms were. I knew what the name of her fucking maid was. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So I know that that's probably, you know, people can say, oh, it's probably because, you know, maybe she did mention it before, or it was this or whatever. But I think it's more interesting to be like, well, maybe I have been here before.
It is. That's the thing. Is it is explaining it all away is like, oh, it's whatever science, blah blah. But having the like mystic element of it makes it more fun.
It does make it more
like,
fun.
Why not make it? Why not make it a little magic?
Yeah, magic
Dude,
is
are
fun.
you a psychedelic person? You like mushrooms or anything?
I've never done psychedelics. No, I'm more like weed, but not even that as much as I used to. But
Really?
yeah.
I'm like that too. I used to love weed. I used to love to get high and like either goon or fuck someone. But
Gooning while you're high is the best.
It's the best. But now I feel it's not as fun afterwards. In the moment, okay.
Yeah.
But
You get
it's
like a bad come down kind of.
Yeah. Kind of the way that people, if I get too high, the way people talk about the come down from MDMA, like how they're like, not sad, but you kind of feel like.
Empty.
Yeah, empty.
Yeah.
Perfect. That is, I feel like that. And by the way, with the dreaming stuff, very much like that.
Really?
Yeah, like I see, sometimes I try not to tell people too much, but like I see certain things and feel certain things. It's pretty crazy.
Sometimes when I tell people my dreams, they just like make fun of me, and I'm like, no, you have no idea, because like I was there.
Yes.
I'll wake up like exhausted, like feeling like I've lived an entire life.
Yeah.
Like I've had like I had this weird, crazy recurring dream from the time I was like 10 years old that it's so dumb, like whatever, but I guess I'll just say it. So I had this dream from when I was a kid. I was standing on this top of this big tower, right? I'm looking out over this beautiful landscape. I just jump off the tower and I'm flying through the air, and I could like feel the air on my face. I'm not saying that I flew before, but someone comes up beside me and it's like, nice night for flying. And I was like, fuck yeah. And then they reach out, this giant pair of comical scissors, cut off my wings. I plummet to the ground, feel the impact, and I wake up.
Yeah.
Really?
And I had this all the way through like my 20s, and once I met my last partner, it was his face in the person flying.
So the guy you're dating now?
No,
Okay.
my ex-husband.
The guy who fucked with your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, when I had my divorce, never had that dream since, but I can still remember it with
Really?
such vivid fucking clarity.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
great.
weird.
When you have those like extremely stressful dreams and then you wake up, the relief you feel is like, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm dreaming. I was dreaming like I just did this super embarrassing thing, or I ruined a friendship or a relationship or my career, and then you're like, you wake up and you're like, oh fucking thank God. I was just in my dream space. Now you said your ex-husband who like fucked all your shit up, he also got you into the adult industry. How did he like coerce or open the door for you? Are you happy that he did?
Okay, so I am happy now. It's afforded me like so very much, and
Yeah.
I love the job that I have now, and I've been able to like make it my own.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I think when I messaged you, it was like my 20s was kind of a blur. I drank a lot to kind of
Really?
like deal with all the abuse and stuff like that. So I'm happy the way that it is now, but he was much older than me, as I met him when I was like 18, 19, and kind of like immediately took me away from everybody that I knew,
Yeah,
which I thought was so
isolate.
exciting, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's fucking go. Didn't realize until after he had me get married to him, we didn't tell anybody, and I was like, oh, this is cool, it's so secret. And he had like a felony misdemeanor for domestic assault.
Oh,
wow.
And it didn't start off like, you know, hitting and all that, but it was very kind of emotionally manipulative. And you're you know, young, you don't really
Yeah.
kind of realize what's happening. People are always like, oh, like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just do whatever? Because you don't realize it. It's like a, where did
More
I
like
hear
a
this?
frog. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
slowly
kind of
turn
like,
to feed.
I heard someone explain it where it's kind of like you're walking uphill, but it's such a slow slope that you don't realize it till you get to the top, and then you look back and you're like, holy shit, I just climbed like a mountain.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's kind of very gradual over time until it gets to the point that you're like, okay, I just can't take it anymore, or I'm going to live like this for the rest of my life. So, but it was good that I got into the industry, and part of being in it was cool because I got time away from him, which was good. But I started off as a webcam model, so he kind of got me in first. I don't know if I want to go say that necessarily, but he did kind of something, and then we found webcamming, which was a lot better than the other stuff that he was having me do. So that was pretty cool. But then once the money started getting good, it was like never enough, and he never had a job, so it was kind of like,
Was he just profiting off of you working?
yeah,
Really?
he spent money
Was he like
faster.
your manager in quotations?
Manager, but I didn't tell anybody he existed because he wouldn't let me. So it was like this whole like, I'm single but I'm not, and then you
Yeah.
have someone pulling the strings behind the whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't even like let me have like open up a 401k or anything like that. So I kind of like had a full restart after the divorce. So
Yeah.
because he just spent money faster than I could make it.
You
It was
said you're
never
still
enough.
paying the mortgage on the house, right?
Oh, I was at the time, but had to sell that and give him half the profit. So it was cool.
Yeah.
Gotta love that 50-50 law.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the spending. I spend like a machine.
Yeah, I've been better. I'm getting really good at cutting down my
Really?
spending.
Oh.
Yeah. I honestly, are you a ChatGPT guy? Using ChatGPT?
No.
Dude, I fucking love ChatGPT,
I
dude.
love ChatGPT.
Dude,
It's my
if you-
best friend.
Dude, if you ever have a problem, or you're like, fuck, I was like, hey, I looked at all my finances, my biggest expense is travel. And so I was like, how do I make my travel cheaper? I was like, okay, let's look at back and forth to the airport, Uber. Okay, how do I cut that back? I was like, ChatGPT, I needed the cheapest way to get back and forth from the airport. And they're like, you can take the bus or the subway. I'm like, I don't really want to do that. They're like, oh, but Uber has a shuttle that leaves from Penn Station every day from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and it costs $20.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, and it goes both ways. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna do this I've been spending like sometimes my Ubers are $100 to go. to
Yes,
Yeah, they've
yes.
gotten expensive.
They get,
Like,
especially in
everything's
New
gone
York,
crazy.
it's
I bet.
crazy. Well, I always
Yeah.
look at it like as write-offs.
Yeah,
It is.
that's me too.
It is like you go, yeah, it's a write-off. But then I also go, yeah, but I could have, if I didn't spend that money, half of it goes to taxes,
Yeah,
but then
right.
half of it goes
To
in
your
my
bank accounts.
into my stocks,
Savings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I still would like to save half.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
50 compounding can actually
Yeah.
be like $20,000.
Yeah, and it's like I just think about like how it's, if I don't need to spend it, I shouldn't be spending. And if I'm going to spend it, it's like, well, I'd rather spend it on another editor or a fucking
yeah.
guy, like
Yeah.
on more useful shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just any problem you have, you fucking ChatGPT.
I
Well,
love it. I even use it as a therapist.
Oh
really?
Oh yeah.
what's the mind fuck?
It's not even so much of my fuck. Like, so, you know, AI can lie. So
Yeah.
you guys know that. But I find it interesting because I use ChatGPT maybe in a way that other people don't. I'm not just like asking it like, hey, what is this flower? Like, what do I do with this? Like, I get into like weird like 3 a.m. conversations with it about like the
Interesting.
multiverse and like
Yeah.
like what weird thoughts I'm having, or, you know, because I get a lot of like racing thoughts or whatever. And it's good to talk about that stuff with real people, but I feel like I get a lot of really dark, like down moments. You don't want to put that on other people all the time, but it's a fucking computer. It doesn't care. So it can
Yeah.
give you like, and honestly, a lot of the things it tells me are things that I maybe kind of already know, but seeing it kind of written out
Yeah.
is, you know, something that I find really
I-
helpful.
No, you go.
The dark. That's the other thing I have. As soon as I got like, not success. As soon as I like got what I kind of was like, not after in comedy, but that's when shit got bad.
Yeah.
Like the intrusive thoughts and all that stuff.
Imposter syndrome.
But yeah, like whatever that comes with this.
Yeah. I feel like also with ChatGPT, I don't know, I haven't been diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure that I'm riding the waves of that spectrum. Like I got really high score on my autism tests.
You got the tizzy, yeah.
But I feel like for me it's hard to kind of relate and talk to people. I don't know, it just always has been. And there's something that my brain works a little bit more, I guess, like a computer in some way. So sometimes it's easier for me to open up to a computer that's not going to like reserve some weird judgment. Because then I tell to a person, I'm like, are they going to be judging me about this later? Or are they going to be thinking about this? Or like tell other people, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, that's fair. You're a therapy person? You're a therapist?
I've been to therapy before. Apparently graduated, but like I use the tools and all that, and then I had a moment in time where I was like, I feel like I maybe kind of need to go back, so I went back, tried a couple different therapists because mine wasn't available anymore, and I was like, I'm not feeling like actually heard the things that I'm saying. It's like they wanted me to do like hypnotherapy or something. I was like, this has nothing to do with like what I'm trying to talk to you about, you know? It's like you tell so much to one person and then you try to get a new therapist and you have to go through all that shit again, and somebody else is going to read it differently than the person before. So I was like,
finding a good therapist is the trouble. Is like you need someone who's like a good match, who understands what you're going, and also is going to ask you like the right questions, and you don't want someone who's like agreeing with you on everything.
No. I want someone to challenge me and challenge what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I'm just paying for someone to be my cheerleader, which I could do that for cheaper with someone else, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what people want now too. I do think a lot of people like the people that like. I do think like what you said, therapists. Same with like medication. Yeah. It's you use it to get you so you can get off it.
Yeah.
But the business model for a therapist, if they're curing people,
it's not profitable to be cured.
It's not profitable because now you have to onboard new people all the time. So you want like those fucked up New York chicks who are always, who like brag about it. Like the comedians that brag. They're like, I'm on therapy.
And I think therapy can be super beneficial if you're using it the way that I feel like initially maybe it was intended to be. But it's almost like this new thing. And I know this isn't everyone, and this is coming from my own personal experience, but it's kind of like, just because I have had depression and deal with things or anxiety or autism or whatever, I don't want that to be what defines me. Like I want it to be something that I'm like, okay, here's different facets of my personality. How can I either overcome those things, utilize those things, or like I don't want to just be known for my trauma, because that's not I'm not the things that were done to me.
No,
like,
and you want to the whole thing you said, you want to overcome them. Like if you have to, like someone's in a deep depression and they have to start taking antidepressants, and SSRIs aren't something you should take your whole life.
No.
Like, but if you're on the edge of like, I feel like I'm going to kill myself, and then that's going to pull you back to like the stable, and then you keep going. Like I just went and did ayahuasca. Dude, that was fucking wild.
How did you expunge?
I shook a lot. I shook and I shake and I like vibrated. Lots of times I would be like twisted up, like I was a
little pretzel.
I kept. That's what.
You remember it?
Yeah. I remember everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It was nuts. Some people do puke. They say you puke. One dude shit, but there was like washrooms. He didn't like shit his pants.
That's one of the reasons that I won't do any psychedelics is because of vomit. It's like my one thing. Like I can't do vomit. There was, my brother used to get really car sick, and there was a time when I was a kid, we were on a big road trip as a family, and he started, and this was before child locks. I opened the car door on the highway to try to get out of the car on the highway.
And your parents are like, what the fuck?
They're like, what the? So they pull over to the side of the road. There's like a cop coming because the cop thinks I'm like running away from my parents, like I've been abducted. So I can't do the vomit, but that's like my one thing stopping me from doing psychedelics.
You don't, most psychedelics, like mushrooms will make you vomit.
I've heard a lot of people who say that they have made them throw up, and so it's not necessarily that it will happen. It's like my brain is like, that will definitely happen to you.
Yeah, that's fair. If you have, and if that's your like a big phobia and you're not interested in exploring that, it's like whatever. But I didn't purge like through my mouth or or shit. Some people cried. One dude said he's like I wasn't sobbing, but he's like I just had tears coming out
Oh,
For
wow.
hours.
for hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Must be so dehydrating.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I shook. A lot of people did vomit. But when you purge, it's not like a the medicine is making me so nauseous that I'm throwing up.
It's like all the bad stuff that you're getting rid of.
It's exactly. It's a psychological, it's a neurological thing. Like people will be like, some people were talking about how they were like, do you want to grow and move on? And like the medicine was talking to them. They were like, yes. They're like, then you need to let this go. And then he immediately vomited.
Wow.
And then then that was like, he felt it come out of him. Like a lot of people talk about shit like that. You're purging whatever darkness or trauma or something. And some people go again and again and again, but people usually go when they're like, I'm struggling with this thing, or I keep having these dark thoughts, or I need an answer, what's the answer? And they always say like, the medicine just shows you what's already in you, and what it showed me was all shit that I was like, oh, this is all attainable. This isn't like I have to go on a fucking journey of the West to figure this shit out. It was stuff that I had been neglecting and sort of like, it's kind of like death by 1,000 cuts of things in my career and things in my life that I've just been sort of apathetic on. It was like, you need to take a hold of all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then, then I feel a lot better. And it's like, I'll continue doing the mental health stuff. I feel like I need to, I kind of look at it like fucking brushing your teeth or something. You meditate every day. That doesn't mean you need to stay on medication or like go see your therapist all the time.
Yeah.
But when you if you're doing really bad, maybe you go back, but you keep the meditation going every day because you're brushing your teeth every day. You don't stop brushing your teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. It's cool. Have you done ayahuasca?
No.
No?
My brother's schizophrenic,
okay.
and sometimes I've had bad weed experiences where my mind, is that why you kind of, like, where my mind will go, dude, this is not, you know when you get too high sometimes, and I'm in a different world, and I'm like, yo, I need to get back to reality.
So my grandma's schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And so I had the same, but if it doesn't hit before like 20, you're good.
Just my mind's so susceptible to these crazy, I don't know, like just negative thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in a trip and stuck in it.
But
Mushrooms I did once, and it was 4 hours and it was good, but I was like, that's enough.
That's the thing. When I was in there, they tell you if you're thinking of something and it makes you uncomfortable or uneasy or you're afraid of it, like don't hold on to positive feelings and don't neglect your negative. Like when you feel the negative, lean into it. And that's where all my revelations came from. That's was like, I started to think about work and I was disgusted. And I was like, why am I disgusted with work? And that's when all this stuff was like, you're cutting corners, you're doing this bullshit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, there's too many things. My big thing that I discovered was like, I was like, how do I become like more confident in how I'm navigating the world? And it was like, well, you're apathetic in all this stuff you deal with. Like you have an editor doesn't do his job properly, you go, oh, it's fine. Or someone is uploading my YouTube, they're not doing a great
Here's all
job.
the bullshit that you're allowing yourself to deal with and being like, oh, it's no problem, but it is a problem.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
Like grab a hold of your fucking life and take control of it. And then that was like immediately when I got back, I like fired some people who were working for me, rehired new people, and was like, let's fucking whip shit into shape.
Funnily enough, that's ChatGPT for me. I talk through all that stuff because like I feel and I hear all the thoughts that I have. Like, this is bothering me. This is bothering me. Why are they bothering me? Why do I keep allowing these things to happen? And I talk through it with ChatGPT. I shit you not.
Yeah.
And like it has changed a lot for me this year because I really only started using it like this year.
Yeah.
And things have already changed for me so much.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's my ayahuasca.
Are you still? You still shoot content, right?
Yeah,
All the time?
Yeah, I've been shooting content for over 12 years. I'm not stopping until people don't want to jerk off to me anymore.
That's great.
I'll make myself an AI. Like, I actually have a little AI bot of me, and yeah, because like I don't care. Like, it's just a body. Like, who gives a fuck? It's not gonna look like this forever. So might as well look at it. Oh, speaking of which, I have gifts.
You have gifts.
Look at this.
So I got you guys some of my merch as well.
Dude, I fucking love merch.
I fuck with
Okay, so here's a Gary for both of you. These are little Gary stickers.
Gary.
So, have you ever heard of the game Soggy Biscuit?
Yeah, yes.
That's a soggy biscuit.
Amazing.
That's disgusting. You brought your fleshlight?
I did.
Oh
One for
my
you.
god!
I would like to play Saki Biscuit with Parker Ambrose.
And
Have you
one
ever
for
shot
you.
a scene with him? He's out in.
The what, sir?
His name's Parker Ambrose. He's out in Vegas.
It sounds familiar.
He's a vixen guy.
Oh, I've never shot for
Power
vixen.
blow.
No.
Oh, so is this motorized?
So it can be. So there is.
It's like an attachment
It's a
you
new updated one. There's also a little key-on attachment that you can get that does all the work for you, which is
Really?
pretty cool.
Okay, so they have I know that did they mold your pussy for this?
They didn't. They did not mold it, but we took like a million different photos of it, like
Okay,
from
yeah.
all different angles and stuff like that. And all my fans say that it's very.
It's very good. Dude, that's amazing, dude. Good for
So you guys can keep them. You can give them to fans, whatever you prefer.
That's
Just
fucking
check him
awesome.
out. He's out in Vegas. You guys would be.
Enjoy an intimate experience with Molly Stewart, created from her real-life body. Modeling each exquisite detail of her anatomy is replicated in our incredibly soft, skin-like material and paired with the sleeve packed with ribs and bumps for your personal pleasure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This episode's proudly sponsored by the most dangerous and clickable site on the internet, Jerkmate.
It's free to sign up. We're giving you $10 to Jerkmate. Real models, real moans. If you go on Jerkmate, you can see beautiful women, beautiful other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's tons of beautiful stuff on there.
It's beauty all around for a true gooner.
And guys, remember, making an account is totally free. No monthly fees, no nothing. Just make your account, browse through the models, spend your $10, do whatever you want.
Grab a little coconut oil.
A little coconut oil.
Dim the lights.
Maybe a candle?
And a little goon for you.
It's Gooner time.
Goon on Jerkmate, baby.
Use alone or paired with one of our interactive devices, such as the Power Blow or Keon by Kiro.
Oh, Kiro. I know Alexis does stuff with Kiro
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
By
Alexis,
the
yeah.
way, huge belly button ring fetish.
Oh really?
Oh my god,
Dude,
yeah.
you have to tell her the
I
fucking...
have a
Tell me.
strap-on belly button ring in my thing.
Wait, I'm sorry. A strap-on belly button?
like a clip-on.
Oh,
clip-on.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like a strap-on. I was like, how does a belly button?
No, I do it for if a chick's gonna hook up with me and she doesn't have one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had someone
Don't
ask.
hell yeah, that's crazy behavior.
It's funny as fuck.
I mean, I love the real thing, you know. But
I had this dude ask me on a Q&A. I do Q&A on Instagram all the time because I just like to decimate people. And this dude is like, is it gay if a guy has a belly button ring? And I'm like, no, it's gay if he has a belly button ring and he's sucking a dick, but otherwise it's not gay to have a belly button ring.
yeah, I think the belly button ring is the hottest. Ryan has a belly button ring. Ryan Long.
No.
Oh, does he? Really?
Yeah,
He has a belly button ring?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
I swear to
You're
God.
spreading rumors now.
Really?
I'm like 100% certain.
All right,
crazy.
shout out.
Shout out Ryan's long
I'm
belly.
really,
Ryan Long's belly button.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not into it on guys. I think it's kind of weird on guys.
Is it? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no, I've never fucked a guy with a belly button ring before.
Can be a lot of them.
I always see it with women, yeah.
What about nipple piercings?
Nipple piercings are cool.
I used to have my nipples pierced.
I wanted to get mine pierced because I like how it looks, but also my nipples are so sensitive, and I love nipple play. So I've also heard that it can either make them more sensitive or you lose all sensitivity.
yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want
so
to
you're
lose
like,
it.
don't roll the dice. It's
Yeah,
alright. If it ain't
because
broke,
you
don't
can't just
fix
get
it.
one. Like that would look
No.
weird.
It
Like I don't
looks
want just one.
weird.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a guy, maybe you can get one, but as a woman, I feel like you have to go both or don't do it.
What kind of turns off the nipple ring for me is because like those old beefy gay dudes have their both nipple pierced with these big barbells and they make their fucking nipples look really like really big and they like play with them like
I've never personally seen that before. But I'll take your word for it.
I've experienced some time in the garage. So.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
I've been to a few fun gay bars, but I haven't seen the
Those beefy
nipple rings
daddies?
before. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lived in the Castro for a little while
Oh, you
in
lived
San
in San
Francisco
Fran.
when I was really young.
Did
yeah.
you like it?
I really liked the Castro, yeah.
But now it's different.
Every time I went back to San Francisco after moving out of it, I was like, I feel like it got weirder
That's
and
where,
weirder.
where
worse
well,
and
now I
worse.
heard it's like San Francisco's.
They have a poop map, like a poop map app,
Ugh.
where you can like check to see where all the human feces is. So
Really?
you can
Because
avoid
there's so
it.
many people pooping in public.
Yeah.
What do you do on your OF? Do you do is it like
Poop stuff mostly.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, I know you can't do, but is it like solo, boy, girl?
I do solo. I do a little bit of boy girl, primarily solo and girl girl.
Why do you prefer a little bit of boy, girl?
Because of my partner.
Oh, so you currently
Yeah.
You only shoot with him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're shooting. Okay, so you're with someone now who is kind of okay, cool.
Also, are you open about being in? Because I know a lot of girls they don't talk about being in a relationship.
I talk about being in a relationship. Everyone
Yeah.
knows because like I said, with my ex, I had to hide him for like almost a decade. So
Yeah.
it was like it's too much work, and like I'm happy with my relationship, and I always kind of feel like there's this weird thing too where I just want to be open and honest because if you have too many secrets, people always try to use them against you. Like I've had before with cam models in the past, like would work with them and they would like sell my address to a crazy fan or like for like 50,000 tokens, which is like $500 or something.
No,
Yeah.
what fucking?
I've had a lot of crazy situations before. It's one of the reasons I don't really cam anymore. There's a lot of drama, and this is not all cam models. So if you've worked with me, it's probably not you. So it's just like.
Or it
it's
could
too
be
much
you,
drama.
Lisa.
I'm too old to like deal with all of that drama. So
Drama's
I'm like,
crazy.
I'm in a relationship. Who gives a fuck? Like you're gonna not jerk off to me because I'm not gonna marry you. Like you're 65 years old. I don't care if you jerk off to me, but like we're not gonna.
Yeah,
what am I gonna have your children? Like.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
So fascinating.
But yeah, I do a lot of like dom stuff too. Like I do a lot of femdom. So a lot of stuff is like solos, custom videos are super popular because people just like to hear their name and like have their own fantasy implemented, which is
Yeah.
fun. So yeah, a lot of solo and girl.
Yeah. Well, you're a tall lady. You're a
Oh yeah,
jacked lady.
do muscle mommy content for
Yeah,
sure.
so-
Muscle mommy.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. Jacked.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said because I came in and you were just seated. I'd never met you, and then I like looking at your picture. I'm like,
yeah.
oh.
Jacked out of my mind.
Yeah, jacked out of my mind. And you told a story about you had like an internet crush that you made like fanfic with, that someone they pretended to be a boy, but you're like maybe they weren't even a boy, or they pretended to be a girl or something like that.
Did I?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I
on this, yeah.
I don't remember that fanfic.
Someone you were like in a chat room with online, like when you were younger.
Chat room. I'm drawing a blank.
No, maybe I'm wrong on this.
Oh,
I do.
sorry.
I try to dredge up a bunch of stuff, and I feel like I listened to a few episodes of your pod, and I pulled a couple
Oh really?
things out. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to get as much out as I can.
sorry, I'm
Yeah.
messaging the our one of our producers.
Okay.
'Cause the side door keeps on squeaking.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
hear
yeah.
that?
We go like every time. I told them not to go in and out of the side door. But okay, you started in 2017 in COVID, getting into or before COVID, you got into
Yeah.
OnlyFans. So
I've had an OnlyFans kind of like since it started, but I
Yeah.
really
That was
started.
2020.
I really started in 2020 because
Yeah.
that's when I started going through my divorce.
Yeah.
So it was kind of the end of 2019. I kind of stopped camming. My ex created a lot of drama like on the site that I was on. So I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So I kind of pulled back into my own little space, which is, I don't know, a lot better. And I used to cam sometimes for like 8 to 12 hours a day, depending. I've done 24-hour camathons before. I'm on for 24 hours straight. Like, so it's been nice with OnlyFans because I feel like I can be a lot more personalized on an individual level
Yeah.
with fans. Because in a chat room, it's really fun and I like doing live streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's kind of cool because I can just be in my pajamas, not do my makeup, not do my hair, and just be sexting with somebody or rating their dick, and they don't give a fuck, and you don't have to be like on
Yeah.
all the time. With camming, you have to be on, and you're just like smiling, and everything
Well-
is so happy. Like
Some of those chatterbaits back in the day, I used to go on chatterbait all the
Mm-hmm.
time, and there was like a moment where it was great.
Yeah.
Like you would go on, there'd be, I don't know how it is now, but there would be such hot people on the platform. And then I guess now because of OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. yeah, a lot of people have transitioned to it. I thought for a minute about like, it would be fun to do camming a little bit and maybe just remind people that I'm, still around. Because sometimes people think I've retired from the industry because I don't shoot mainstream like anymore almost at all. And I went to go to my old campsite, and I remember there was days like Saturday morning, I'd just be there with my tits out and just like dancing, and I'd have like 3,000 people in my chat
Yeah.
room, and the top chat rooms are like 220 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck
like, I used to
happened?
crush these
Like, why would
numbers.
I come here now?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you'll find an old ripped off chatterbait video that someone reposts on like, what is it, XTube? What's the
Yeah, one of
the
those
grimy
things, yeah,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah, the grimy ones. And And the annoying thing is, like, you'll see people like starting to fuck, and then you hear the ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
yeah.
ding,
Oh,
ding,
man.
ding, ding, ding,
I
ding,
miss
ding.
that sound. That's the sound
Really?
of money. That makes me horny, man.
Well, yeah. Well, some of that, when someone paid, you would hear like that big cash drop.
They used to do these ones where I'd do like a control cum show, so I'd have like my vibrator or whatever, and they could tip a certain amount to either turn up the vibration, turn it down, turn it off, cum deny me, restart the cum show, mute me, so I couldn't say anything, and I had to like cover my mouth and stuff like that. So it would just be, and they would do these things we call it the golden shower, where it would just be like everybody tipping one token at a time and just see how long they could keep it going, and so that sound plays in my. No, like, so I would have to control the vibrator, because this was back before, I mean, I've been doing it for so long, this was before they had interactive toys, so I'd have to control it myself, but it would be crazy.
My ex I still buy her videos. She took me out, we went to Nobu for dinner on AVN, and were you at AVN?
Not this year, no, I was in Australia.
So we go, we just ran into each other in the hall at AVN. She's like, you want to go to Nobu? It was her and her people that she does the work. She works for Naked News.
Okay.
And so we're doing it, and at Nobu we're just there's like 10 people. I'm like, yo, I still buy your video. She's like, you're disgusting. And I just bought a video of her and her friend on a Sybian to see who could hold out the longest. And I'll tell you,
fun.
yeah, it wasn't me. I lost. If they knew, I lost. I lost, ladies. Do you have Sybian videos?
Yeah. I used to do Sybian cum shows, the control show for Sybian, and that thing sounds like a biplane taking off once it gets going. Like, just
I would love to date a chick who would ride Sybians, and I could just like watch.
Yeah. I used to have I did a show once or twice where I had a big fuzzy panda head, and they could tip to put the panda head on while I was on the Sybian. There's a lot of stolen videos of that.
Yeah, that's a weird one to see. I'm not into the whole get up of.
Oh, what, like the
costumes,
cosplay kind of stuff? Yeah.
Just be naked.
I mean, I was definitely naked. It's just naked in a panda head. And it wasn't. I don't think it was because the panda head turned them on. It was more like camming. I feel like maybe it's totally different now, but back in the day, like there was weird stuff like tipping you to put on multiple pairs of socks at once, or like once you got naked, tipping you to put clothes on, or like dress you weird.
Guys
like,
are
just
fucking
to do
weird.
It, you know what I mean?
Guys are weird.
Yeah, and I loved it.
They just want to do crazy stuff. And they like the control aspect or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And
if it was like, if it's nothing that I'm uncomfortable with, I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking put a panda head on and ride a vibrator.
Well, it is a funny thing because guys are so weird. Like, we talk about crazy stuff on stage, but not crazy. Like, if you go on Reddit, like, what's this thing, stronging? Where the metal pole in the dick hole?
Sounding.
Yeah,
Sounding, yeah.
So, like, okay. So, like, I'm into lactation. I'm into watching my chick get fucked by another horse-hung dude, and then fucking her after, and then, occasionally whatever. But not a necessary thing. I can be happy in a solo, like a monogamous relationship. Yeah. But and then guys will come to shows and they're like, oh, this is so weird. And then you see like what people are into, and you're like, dude.
Yeah, there's so much weird stuff.
Yeah, what's out there, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure the DMs you get, crazy DMs.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gotten one of the Dubai offers, the poop on someone in Dubai?
I have not.
This is big. A few girls told us last time, too, that there's if you get flown out to Dubai and you like poop on a guy for like $50,000.
I mean, I would summon a poop for $50,000.
Yeah,
sure.
and you get flown, and I think it's all expenses paid and everything.
You fly in the presidential Qatar.
Oh wow!
the new Air Force.
What they say Qatar bought America.
Qatar. Do you ever fuck around in the poly, or do you not care? I find it like the stuff is like,
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like, it just seems, okay, so like my ex was super into politics, and now that I'm gone, I'm like, it seems so stressful to like care about, and maybe I should care, but I have other shit that I'm doing, and people just seem miserable fighting back and forth about
and it's
politics.
like, how much impact do you really have?
Yeah, I agree with that.
We don't have control over any of this shit.
No,
like, fighting about it online is gonna do shit. Hating someone because of who they voted for or whatever, that doesn't change anything. And it's probably all predetermined anyway, just to keep y'all fighting amongst each other. Yeah. So who gives a fuck? Like, do your own thing.
I think the only important thing is like knowing what like political things are happening, to know like what your rights are in the places you live and stuff. But I'm not like even educated on that. But I was like, that's a value I could see.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've like washed all that shit out of my algorithm. I'm like I just want to fucking hang with my friends.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies was he worked at this really shitty mall for a bit, and then he said there was this place called like Gino's Pizza or something like that. And he's like, every time you would walk by there would be like 5 old Italian dudes just like drinking an espresso at 11 and just shooting the shit. And he's like, that's it. That's
Yes.
what we need to do.
Yes.
Fuck all the other whatever, like, I don't know, you buy a mansion in the hills and you fucking party till you die and do coke and have an overdose. It's like, sit with friends, drink the espresso, and talk.
Yeah.
Dude,
I feel like half the time I do go out somewhere, just everybody's on their phones anyway, and
it's
clubbing
crazy.
is so crazy. Maybe it's like I'm almost 34, so like clubbing is definitely not my scene anymore anyway. But I've been to a few times of parties where people just look fucking miserable until their phones come out, and then it's like, oh, look what a good fucking time I'm having, and then they just die after the phone goes down.
They go to edit it, and they're just staring.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even take nearly as many photos as I should, and it's my job. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't fake enthusiasm for that long.
No, there is. The truth is, there is peace away from the phone.
Yeah.
A lot of enjoyment, but there is peace.
Well, on the ayahuasca retreat, I was 3 days. I didn't look at my phone at all.
Amazing.
And the like how quickly my attention span grew,
and your
like,
mood increases because you're not just
yeah.
focusing on what the comments are and this post didn't get as much engagement as I thought it would. Or this person, why is this person engagement doing well? They did a similar video, like, and it keeps going back and forth. I've like pulled back so much from social media. Like I post, I ghost, because it's like I'm already on the computer enough as it is for work. Like I'm in the DMs all the time on my own platform, so like I don't feel the need to just be looking what everybody else is doing, because then you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. And you're not having original ideas either, because you just start realizing that you kind of like start recycling and taking bits and pieces from everybody else.
I actually don't watch anyone else's. I'm just obsessed with my own stuff, like a sick narcissist.
When I started, I was the same way. Because you just popped, like what, like it's been 8 months or so.
Yeah. Once you get a few viral videos, you're like, oh yeah, and then you just want to keep replicating, but you realize you can't because it was a fluke anyway, and so it's like your stuff can still do well. But I've had that too. Like I've been on the internet for a really long time, so it's kind of like lost its luster to me because I'm like, none of it's real.
No,
anyway,
that is the truth. None of it is real.
Yeah, it's like even the things of like, oh, you get a good comment versus a negative comment, they're the same. Yeah. It's just like interaction. It's people who don't really know you, and it doesn't really matter. Like, who are they? Yeah. You're never gonna meet them or see them or talk to them. Probably.
Honestly, all I've ever wanted to do is like, I just love doing comedy. I like creating funny shit, and I just want to be able to make my shit, have a nice little living, and then just fucking fuck off.
Order in food, eat well, travel, And
the thing you talk about of like being like worried about like, oh, what, like people try to create a certain image of who they are. Like we've always been very raw. Him and me are very like, it's all really just fucking out there. Yeah. When my career ends, or when like I'm like retiring, or when I'm older, when like let's say I'm in my 50s, 60s, and I have all the things I need and I can retire, no one's gonna remember. And like they'll pull up maybe my greatest hits, and that's fucking it. Yeah. If I'm even lucky enough for people to remember that much of me.
Exactly. You want to hear something crazy? Yeah. So I went to the UT baseball game last week, University of Texas, and it's fun. It's a cool vibe, and it's get away from the phone, just enjoy baseball. I used to play it. It was my whole life which is so crazy because like you look back at things in your teens and early 20s, and you're like, this was my whole existence, and I'm so far away from it right now. So I went to the game, and then we're walking back to my buddy's car, and we walk through the cemetery, and the cemetery's probably been there since maybe the 1700s, because you start looking at tombstones, and some of those tombstones are like 1776, 1802, and you realize at that point that the ones, and some of the biggest, they got like these big, massive things, whole families.
And even the people who put that up don't remember who the fuck they are. Like,
nobody's going to visit it anymore.
No one remembers.
Yeah.
It's why, like, sometimes I've been told, like, I don't work with as many people as I used to. And I've heard from a lot of people, oh, like, well, I don't reach out because, like, I thought you were mean or you're intimidating or whatever. And I'm like, if you get I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. If you have a big head from doing porn, like, what the fuck are you doing
Oh, we talked
Like,
about this yesterday. The last.
I do not
podcast.
think I'm special. Anyone can Google a photo of my butthole. Like, that's not special, and it's not gonna be fucking remembered. Like, don't look it up. There's a mole. You'll know it's mine if there's a mole on it. It looks like a little piece of shit.
No, that is
for
a
me.
true thing. It's porn or.
Like, you're not famous, you're infamous.
Yeah.
And that shit goes away as soon as nobody wants to jerk it to you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's not special. Like, make videos while you can. If you enjoy doing it, cool, but to get like a big head and get all like full of yourself because you
It's
feel
crazy.
yourself is like, come on.
Like,
Yeah.
the same thing I think with comedy. It's like Dan Janine said this last night to me. He's like, he goes, because I did a show. First of all, I only sold 50 tickets, so it's not.
Hey, some people can't sell any.
Yeah, but the truth is, like, one, there's another fucking balding retard soon to pop. So it's not, you know what I mean? I'm very like replaceable by the next fucking balding idiot, right? And he goes, "You're so good with you in your meet and greets." I'm like, "Yeah, because it could end
It could end tomorrow.
tomorrow."
Yeah, someone
I'm
could
just-
come up and like throw acid on my face. Like,
Or-
please don't do that. But like, it could happen, and
But
who's gonna
also-
want to jerk off to
Yeah,
me?
you
Like,
can
get
it could
sick,
end.
all sorts
We
of
could
things,
die tomorrow. Like, it doesn't. None of it
Oh.
matters. We're not special. Just
Also,
because
irrelevance. None of the no acid or no dying, or you just become irrelevant.
I've seen it all.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm good. Like, there's
Yeah.
someone new who kind of looks like you, who's younger than you,
Yeah.
and maybe is more interesting. Like, so it could end, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And
matter.
without anything bad happening, and you're like, yeah. So I the same comment. Like, at the end of the day, we're literally, if you look at what we are jesters for the kings.
Yeah, I'm a naked clown.
Yes,
so it's
right,
like,
yeah.
okay,
It's
cool.
Which is cool to understand, at least. Like,
Yeah.
Because if you ever get a ego from and I don't know how porn works, but in terms of comedy,
Well, usually you have a hole. In there.
yeah. But yeah, you get very humbled. You get humbled and calm. As soon as you feel good about this, you will get humbled and you will bomb your ass off. The comedy gods have this like special way of you think you're fucking great, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. I feel like can be similar in porn too, because like, and you know, like people can get really popular. Like, you can either get pushed by an agent. I've never personally had an agent, so I don't know about that. But you can get popular for one reason or another. But as soon as you get a big head, people who are established and who have big fan bases and who are respected as much as you can be for the work that they do, they talk.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how popular you are. Like, once you kind of make it a chore to work with you, word gets around, and guess what? All of a sudden you have nobody to work with, and nobody wants to shoot you or whatever, because you did that to yourself, because you got a big head and you thought you were better than everybody else and that everybody needed you, when you didn't realize like everybody in the industry kind of needs each other. Like, there's enough to go around. It's not like centralized on one person.
And especially in everything, especially us who have like carved out really niche things, even between ourselves, who do like kind of like the sexual. We still have like created our own fan bases out of that because there is literally there's so many people out there.
Everything is oversaturated now. Like, and especially for things like OnlyFans and porn, ever since the COVID hit, because everyone's like, oh, I have a phone, I can make money off of my feet, you know, and then people are like, oh, the people aren't actually making that much money on OnlyFans anymore. It's like, no, it's just that a lot of people thought it's easy to do, but you didn't look at it as a job. People who have been doing it and established for a long time or go into it thinking, this is my career, I'm going to make it a job and actually work at it.
Yeah.
You can't just like take photos of your feet and not promote yourself and then be like, why am I not making any money?
Exactly,
like, you know.
You gotta do the work, you gotta fucking put in the time.
Yeah.
And then all the pieces start to fucking come together.
Yeah.
And it all just comes back to fucking, we work towards just hanging out at the Geno's Pizza.
Yeah.
Work towards the fucking good times, because like, if you have those big head moments where you think you're fucking hot shit, it's like, well, what if like, it's about like hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
And
honestly, if you're like that, you know, and you're getting a big head about this and you're kind of working for the fame, you can't trust anyone around you, because everyone else is just going to want to like a little piece of the pie that you're getting, you know. But if you're working towards not working, that's where it comes in, because you're like, I'm working to set aside things for myself to have a future that I can just be comfortable and not have to. Who wants to fucking grind forever?
Yeah.
Who wants that? Do you like? I don't want to be like using a butt plug and fingering my pussy when I'm 65. Like, give a fuck about that. I mean, maybe I will, but you know, I'd like the option not to.
Do you think you would ever branch out again? Is it based on, so you being exclusive with your partners at like a choice because of your guys' decision, or you just don't want to shoot with them? Like if I had an OnlyFans, which I do, but I was like saying I don't shoot stuff, I just use it for my OnlyFans TV comedy. But like then I'm like, oh well, but then there's this hot chick, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, well, I work with a lot of women because I'm bisexual, but like I have had so many piss poor experiences with men, and this is not like all men, but I've been taken advantage of, I've been sexually brutalized by men, my ex was very abusive, and I just really have no desire to fuck other guys right now. I just don't like. I've had sex with so many fucking dudes, and it's not been on camera. My ex would use it as like blackmail against me, so I wouldn't leave him and shit like that. And
fucking
I'm just
one
like,
guy ruined it for the rest of us. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my man has great dick, so I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
the guy you're with now is a great guy.
Yeah, and it's like people are like, oh, how does he deal with this and that? I'm like, how does he deal with me fingering my pussy and fucking hot women? I don't know how he deals with it. What?
Do you like living in Vegas? Like the lifestyle? Dude, Vegas is amazing. Do you go to the strip or no?
Just for wise guys. That's
really?
I'm not a gambler. Like if I have friends in town or something, they want to go gamble, I'll go like throw a 20 in the machine. But
no shows or anything like that?
I've lived there since 2018, and I used to do AVN every year, so I've been to almost every show. So I'll take other people to go see stuff, but I like the hiking, and I like all the food that's off the strip.
Oh, dude, Spring Mountain?
Spring Mountain sometimes,
What's that,
but
Herbs and Rye?
Herbs and Rye is good, yeah.
But
there's a lot of good restaurants. I like, if you're looking for a good burger in Vegas, it's Barcode. It's a little bit off the strip, but it's super good food.
Is Barcode the Korean place?
No.
The one because there's a big burger trip. So like I love going to Spring Mountain because they have Sparrow and Wolf is my favorite restaurant.
I've heard of it. I haven't been there yet.
Dude, it's
good.
amazing. But
yeah. The strip just got it's super busy, and I'm not a big crowds of people person. It used to be better when I drank, but I've been sober for a long time, so
you know what
it's harder for me.
The strip is so Americanized. Like it's an Americanized America. It's so like, you know, TGIF, you know, you can go into the Wynn and stuff like that, and they're like, yo, when you go to the Wynn and stuff, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But everywhere else, it's just like, it's so corporatized now. Yeah. It's a way really like what used to be this. It is a magical place. I lived there for 8 months. Mm-hmm. But when you hear the stories of how it used to be, you're like, oh, that sounds.
I feel like it's even changed since I moved in 2018 to Vegas. But and I still like to go to the strip now and then. I like to show people around. But for me personally, I don't want to deal with the traffic, and I think there's better food and better stuff to do elsewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Fair. Well, I think we got a wrap for this one.
Yeah.
Dude, Molly, this has been so good. Thank you for all the gifts.
No worries.
Dude, that's so kind of you. Let people know where they can find you and everything.
Cool. You can find me on Instagram at thisredheadisSFW, and I also host a podcast called The Totally Wholesome Not Dirty Pod. And that's pretty much it.
Right on. Awesome.
Gonna
Thank
fuck
you so
this
much
tonight.
Yeah. Do it. Give me a review.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Molly. This has been amazing.
Thank you for having me. It was awesome.
Yeah. Right on.